All right, this is your Bitcoin and crypto news for 1/30/2018. The first thing I'm going to do is go in here and update my portfolio. So let's keep an eye on that P&L down here. I'm up 65,000. Okay. This looks like maybe hasn't been updated for a while. So let's go in here. And I'm just going to go through and update it. So you guys will get this every single day. I am not a registered investment advisor, cannot give recommendations of advice. Everything is my own capital. So Vercoin, ooh, Vercoin 390. Myota 243, that's fine. Golem 49. ZRX 167. Neo 150.87. Nimic 514. Hush 716. Wow, Hush. That's gonna zing. Rayblox 1402. Ew. P&L getting crushed. Black Cat. I'm gonna get a lot back in Agoras though. 202. Ew. Verge EMC2. 54 cents. Verge is around the same thing. Alright, Agoras. So here's my big winner, guys. So this one's up a lot. So Agoras, $2.99. So not that great. Change all these to $2.99. Okay, 8 share. 1523. And I'm going to add 2 things to this. Binance 1174. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple things here. So I'm up 55,000. So it looks like I lost $9,000 since the last time I updated. So I'm going to add something here, and I'm going to add. So this is 1/30/2018. I'm going to add Bitcoin price and then total market cap. Okay, so Bitcoin price is, whoa, holy crap, I need to buy some of these. Hold on. I don't even know what this company does. 70 cents. Damn you. Okay, so I'm going to add a couple things here. This is going to be Bitcoin's price, and Bitcoin is currently trading at 10,400. So yesterday it was trading 11,200. And then the total market cap was about 584 yesterday. So 584 billion. Okay. And then this was yesterday's price, so young 29, 2008. And then today's price is Bitcoin is. So basically what I'm trying to do here is trying to look at my P&L versus the whole crypto space. So my P&L of yesterday was 64,000, call it 456. I just kind of made up a number here. And I want to see how I'm doing versus the whole crypto space. Okay, so equals the sum of this minus this Okay, so $8,600. And um, 2018. Okay, and my total risk here is equal to sum of this minus this, because it's a negative number. Okay, so P and L as a percentage is equals the sum of this divided by this. Okay, so my portfolio was down about 6% yesterday. Okay, down 6.15%. And what I want to do is I want to compare that to the whole crypto space. You know, did I outperform, did I underperform? Okay, so Bitcoin yesterday was 11,200. Today is about 10,500. And the whole market cap went from about 584 to about 526. So I always want to compare myself versus the whole crypto space. Okay, this is going to be 11/30, 2018. So this is equal to sum of this minus this divided by 11,200. Okay, look at that, guys. How crazy is that? So you want to see a correlation here. This is what we call a correlation, okay? Bitcoin was down exactly 6.25% overnight. My portfolio was down 6.19, okay? So even though I lost money, my portfolio right now, as of yesterday, was a 1-to-1 line with Bitcoin, okay? And let's look at how it is versus the whole overall market. This is equals the sum. Equals the sum. Hello, Bueller. Sometimes my keyboard gets all screwed up. So I'm trying to compare it to the whole overall market. Okay, wait, did that work? Okay. So this is equal to the sum of 526 minus 584 divided by 584. So my portfolio was down less than the overall market. So as you can see here, my portfolio overnight, and we'll keep track of this every day, my portfolio was down 6% overnight. But Bitcoin was down 6.25%, so my portfolio outperformed Bitcoin, and then it also outperformed the whole overall market. This one, from my point of view, is a little bit more important. Okay, I think that's more important than just Bitcoin's price. But these are kind of numbers you want to compare a portfolio to, and we are going to send you guys. Everybody should get this, should have this. And if you want, basically what you can do is you can go in here and you can just plug and chug your own numbers in, use the same equations, put in your own things, and just try to figure it out. Okay, so overnight lost 6%. Okay, I lost about 8,600, but I outperformed Bitcoin and the overall market, so that's good. Okay, and this is sent out, I think every day too. So let's go back to the market cap. Okay, so as we go down here, you know, what do we see? You know, when you start looking at CoinMarketCap, and I start staring at CoinMarketCap, you see a lot of patterns, recognitions here. So this is 24 hours, you know, Bitcoin down to 8%, Ripple down 10%, Cardano, you know, anything that's a lower dollar amount could move a lot more as a percentage, okay? So you can see the ones that are down the most, that percentage, right? So Stellar, 12 or 13%. Because when something's 50 cents, to move 13%, it doesn't really have to move that much, just to move 6 cents. So let's kind of just go down and see. IOTA holding up there, you know, IOTA outperforming the overall market, only down 1%. You can go in here and you can click IOTA and you can compare it versus BTC. So you can see versus BTC is actually up 6%. So you can go in there and look at that as well. MIOTA. I think I have a question here. No, I mean, I think there's more downward selling pressure. But, you know, I'm starting to accumulate positions. QTOM down. I bought some of this at 45. VeChain I do like too. So no, I mean, is there a reason for the drop? No, it's more sellers than buyers. I was actually going to sell Binance out because I don't like the exchanges as much anymore. I like the exchanges at the beginning, like KuCoin and Binance, because I thought people were just going to keep trading. But when there's more exchanges out there, there's a lot more competition, so I like Binance less. I don't like KuCoin as well. I don't like Robinhood. Here's KuCoin. Look at the chart of KuCoin shares. So KuCoin, look at that. Got up to $20. Been cut in half. I mean, more or less everything has been cut in half, but Bitcoin's been cut in half, right? So KuCoin, so I did a video a while ago that it said I like the exchanges. I think it's a good way to play the market. This just means there's going to be more volume. But I don't like them as much anymore, especially with Robinhood getting into the mix. Bitcoin dominance hasn't really moved at all. We're still sitting at that 33%. Let me go to click on that and see if like it's kind of flatlined here. Yeah, I mean it got as high as 88%. Is that not crazy? It got as high as 88%. 88%. Now it's on the lows here, about 33. It's actually pretty cool. You can see, so if you go in here, guys, and you just click Bitcoin dominance, Robinhood, I think, is only taking US customers. I'm not 100% sure. So when you go in here and you click the Bitcoin dominance button, it's a pretty cool feature. So you just go in here and click it, and then you go to the chart, and then, so this is Bitcoin's dominance, and we can just do it over the last year. So even like a year ago, Bitcoin was 80% of the market, okay? So rotation and shift, they were talking about that in CNBC yesterday. Looks like there's a rotation and shift out of Bitcoin and into a lot of the other names. Bitcoin's working on the Lightning Network, so about 19%. So Bitcoin is right now, it is expensive and slow. Okay, they are trying to move all their basically processors to something called the Lightning Network, and I think they said about Lightning. I'm the worst speller ever. Lightning. The Lightning Network. I think about 19% of them are there. There's a big debate in the industry right now because supposedly Coinbase will not add the Lightning Network. I have no idea why. Coinbase likes it to be slow. So about 19%, guys, of transactions are on the Lightning Network. Bitcoin is obviously trying to get this to 100%. And then once it gets to the Lightning Network, as the rumors have it, Bitcoin is not going to be expensive and it's not going to be slow. Okay. Tom Lee was on CNBC yesterday, very well-respected analyst. He's been talking about cryptos. He has a price target of the crypto space of about 25,000 for Bitcoin next year. So we can kind of keep that in mind. So let's go back into our CoinMarketCap. Let's go to gainers. So Agorist has been moving a lot, guys. This is one of my bigger positions. I know Mr. S loves it. Look at this, guys. Up 15% and up 25% versus up 25% versus Bitcoin. So Agorist continues to be one of my favorite names. It's a Mr. S pick. AGI popped to 109. If you didn't get an AGI and you like AGI, you can get in at a cheaper price point, down to 72 cents. So let me go to Agorist. And Agorist was like raging yesterday. It got up to about 340. And I didn't sell any. Let's see where it got to. Let's go to 7-day. Let's go to the daily. Okay, so it got up to about 350. So this could be a false breakout because what happened was it looks like 315 was a resistance. And sometimes people put like stop limit orders to buy above the market. So it looked like resistance was at 315. Okay, so maybe some people put a buy order at 3.25. but they bought it at 3.25. It ran up to 350, and then it totally crapped on itself and reversed. But I didn't have any to sell anyways. You know, this is kind of a longer term play. And I talked to Mark on the phone for a while yesterday, and I said I'm really excited for him to come out with his trade thing, because I'm a hodler. You know, I hodl. I don't actively trade these, and I would like to actively trade these, but I don't currently actively trade these that much right now. But I would like to get to there. So let's continue to move down. Let's go to gainers. Do I have a contract at Bittrex? No, I do not. My only contract is at Coinbase. So let's go to trending. See if I see any names I know, and then we'll go look at charts. So there's a Bitcoin a Lightning Bitcoin. Really? I mean, I can look into it. So there is something called Lightning Bitcoin. I don't know what that is. There's a Tesla coin. I have no idea if that's linked to Tesla. I'm assuming it is. Tesla coin. I don't have an invitation code for. I'll talk to Mr. S to see if he has one. Let's see what else is in the top gainers. Agoras, guys, I'm in that one, so that was in the top gainers. Go down, go down, go down. Biggest losers. Rayblox. I have a position on a Rayblox, and that probably hit my P&L a lot. Rayblox got up to what, 25 or something like that? Let me go to Rayblox real quick. So Rayblox, let's go to markets. Let's go to like a month. 1 month. So Rayblox got up to about 21. Now it's down to 13. I bought it at 360. See what else is a big loser. Hush. I'm in Hush. Whoa. So I have two names that are down 25%. They're doing some kind of like airdrop. And Mr. S told me to hold my Hush through the airdrop. That one spiked to, I thought I got up to 18. What is the difference between the green? I think I'm looking at the green price, right? What's the difference between the green, the yellow? What's a good buy today? I like AGI. It's the same level of where I got into it at. Hempcoin. Okay, so let's go look at a couple of charts here. Let's look at Bitcoin on the 15. Let's close this. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute bar. I still think Bitcoin takes out the lows. Yeah, I've realized that. So let's go to the 15-minute bar. So here's the daily chart, guys. The number to the downside is that 92.20. I think we take it out. I think we still need to shake out weak hands. So I still think we take it out here. 92.20 to the downside. 92.50 in the futures. Ever since we've launched futures, and I've been trying to see if there's like a pattern that over the weekend Bitcoin gets bought, and then when the futures are launched, they get sold. So you know this is the day that the CME launched their futures at 20,500. You know, we have been in a downward trend. I still think we're going to take out 9,200 to the downside. I think we need to find more buyers before we go higher. And like I said, guys, like if you guys think you're going to get rich in cryptos overnight, this isn't like how the crypto market trades. You're not just going to get rich overnight. Like this is going to take a long time. And I always compare this to the internet bubble of the 1990s, right? These aren't just like something you put on and you're going to get a 10x overnight. Can they happen? Yeah, you can get a 10x overnight. But for the most part, you know, you're not going to get that 10x overnight. So we see here, got to 92.50. You know, overlapping bars. You can count how many bars we've had overlapping bars for. So let's go in here and count the bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Okay, 10 days we've been in a range. We will break out of the range. Which way we go, I don't know. So 92.50 to about 12,000. We've been in a 3,000 point range over the last 10 days. If you look at 10-point range before this, okay, so this is a 10-point range, right? 3,000 point range over 10 days. So 10 days, 3,000 point range. Let's just look at the 10 days before that and see how why the range was there. So this is 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're looking at this block here, and this got maybe to about 17,500, and it got down to about 11,500. So the 10 days before that, we had a 6,000 point range. I know Jonathan's really good about like full moons and stuff like that, astrology patterns. I'm more of a price action, price momentum kind of guy. So over those 10 days, we had a 6,000 point range. So there's no options yet, but what happens when we consolidate and we have overlapping bars, you will see volatility. So volatility is coming down here. If there was options, volatility would be getting crushed right now, okay? Because the volatility and how much it moves condenses. I can't explain why we've been in such tight range. Like I don't have an answer. I think we'll have options probably in 6 to 9 months. You know, it's something I always research and look at. But, you know, I can't explain why the volatility has condensed so much. All I'm saying is the volatility has condensed for now, okay? So a way to trade this, okay, is this is kind of like a trade you do in the S&P 500 futures too. What you can do is you're going to put a stop loss order to buy above the high or to sell below the low. So you're going to put a stop loss limit to sell Bitcoin at 91.50. So right under the lows. Okay. And you're also going to look to buy it above 12.2. And this would be your stop on the other side. Okay. This range has to expand. And I think if the range expands, we'll get a lot more cracking. Upside or downside, I'm a little bit to the downside. Okay. So you could look to sell it under the lows or buy it above the highs. So that's a 15-minute bar. Okay. Let's go look at here Bitcoin on a daily chart just for argument's sake. I got a couple minutes left here. Okay, no thanks. Okay, so here's Bitcoin on the daily chart. We have the Ichimoku cloud here. Let's try to... Actually, I want to look at it on the 15 real quick. See if we got a signal here on the 15. So 15-minute bar. Triple confirmation is set up. We've been talking about all these traps, right? Triple confirmation short here. I wouldn't have taken any of it. But yeah, we're starting to get down here. This is the lowest we've been since a couple days ago on the 15-minute bar. Let's just look at Ethereum here on TradingView real quick. And then I'm going to pass it over. I do not see Mark in here yet, but I'm sure he'll be here. Okay. I'm going to look at Ethereum. Ethereum has not had the problems that Bitcoin has in the scaling issues. So here's Ethereum. See a pullback here. You know, everything's technically under the cloud. So 11, 12. You know, we talked about Bitcoin has been cut in half. Ethereum hasn't been cut in half. You can short it through futures. If you're approved on Thinkorswim, I'm pretty sure you can short it. So Bitcoin got, Ethereum got up to 1,400. On the lows, it did not get under that 700 level. So Ethereum has been holding up pretty well. I still like Ethereum. I think Ethereum's going to go higher. I do not own any Ethereum right now. So 11, 12. You know, if I had buy levels in here, I would probably wait till it gets down about 1050. 1050, 820, and then probably around that 600 level. Ethereum hasn't had the scaling problems that Bitcoin has had. Can you? Yeah, Mark says it. I believe him. I just don't know. All right, guys. So that is your Bitcoin and crypto news for 1/30/2018. Portfolio outperforming Bitcoin and market cap. We'll look at that every single day. If I had to get in one name today, I would say AGI. I am in that one right now. So that's it for me. Mark's going to take you through the next portion of the day. Thanks, guys, and everybody have a great day.